In this video, I'll be giving a chance to you who maybe didn't really like the program that you got approved with, maybe the school that you are with, or maybe the province that you got approved with. Maybe during the time you are doing this application, you really didn't have an option because this is the only program that matches your profile. Or maybe this is the only school that was open during that time. Well, great news, because in this video, I'll be discussing everything about school transfer and how this can benefit you. Maybe this could also help you to find a lower fees and a lower tuition fee deposit. Overall, that could probably be a better option for you rather than continuing with the program that you originally chosen. Are you currently in Canada with an approved study permit? Or maybe you're still in your home country but you already got your SWIP approval. For those who do not know me, I am Irene, a study abroad coach. I'm a former international student myself, a former Canadian college employee, and a current resident of Canada. So stay tuned because we'll dive in. Now you may be thinking, okay, I think I like this offer, but which schools should I go? Before you move forward into that, we have an offer for you for one specific school, which is only applicable for those who wanted to transfer for this May 2024 and September 2024 intake. The school is the Northern Lights College, and with this, you could get a lower tuition fee as low as 12,000 Canadian dollars. You can only have a tuition fee deposit of 1,000 Canadian dollars, a free application fee, and a laptop from us. Take note, this place has a low cost of living. So this is a good consideration if your program is a 2-year. And maybe in those 2 years, you could save some money, not just in tuition fee, but also for the cost of living, because I myself have lived there. There's also a PR plus points if you'll finish your studies in this school. Since you've been approved, it's way easier for you to transfer school and even choose any program that you want. Maybe you're thinking you are a bachelor's degree holder in business management and you suddenly want to do the healthcare. So this is way easier because you don't really need to talk again to the visa officer, letting them know why you want this program and such. So yes, this is a great opportunity. And now we will be discussing what will be the benefits if you transfer your program, not just with the Northern Lights College, with any program or school that you are interested in. The offer, of course, is only for Northern Lights College for whatever I have discussed earlier. Let's now start. First is, why do you need to consider this? What would the visa officer would say? What will be my expenses? What are the first things that I need to do? So the first thing that you really need to do is to connect with us, because we will find school for you, get a letter of acceptance first, and of course you still need to pay the tuition fee deposit. And same with how you have done before you apply your study permit. You will need to get your letter of acceptance and let the school know that, okay, I'm going for this intake. Once that's done, we will help you change your profile in your visa application, because you need to still inform the Canadian immigration that you change your school and you change your program. Take note that since you need to get a letter of acceptance, that means you still need to undergo again into admissions process. So that's just basically it. Basically, you don't need to go again into a whole study permit application. You just need to go back to the first step, which is getting your letter of acceptance. Now, the main thing is, why should you consider this? What would be the benefit for you? Well, one thing is, you have more options. You will get more freedom, maybe, depending on your situation. Why you get more options? Because this time, you're not in rush. You already got your study permit approved. You don't need to consider what program should I take, which province should I go, because technically you're just choosing now the school that you really want, the province that you really want, and the program that you really want to take. Because of course, as an international student applicant, you always need to consider the program that you will be taking, because that will affect the result of your visa application. But in this case, since you don't need to undergo again another study permit application, you can just choose any program that you want. Another benefit could be a lower tuition fee, because again, you have more options, and now you could categorize, or you could broadly see other schools that offer a lower tuition fee. And since you're already inside Canada, then it will be easier for you to move. And of course, most schools also have their own scholarships, co-op permit, and practicums, and all these other perks like on-campus job. You may consider this as well if you wanted to change your school. In a nutshell, you're getting an option to have an alternative before you fully commit with your current program. Now, maybe you're thinking that, okay, I think this is good, but what about the tuition fee deposit that I have done? What about the visa officer? What should I tell them? How will I change it to my profile, and so on and so forth? First of all, tuition fee deposit of what you have done in school is already non-refundable. So you need to keep that in mind. This is one of the cons of changing school, but again, this is depending on your preferences. Another thing is your study permit. It's already with you. If not, it may be extended in a way which would again requires you to apply for study permit extension, which is very different from the from scratch study permit application. With regards to the visa officer, of course, again, yes, you need to inform them. It's just by updating your GCQ profile, and that's basically it. And then they would give you an acknowledgement that, okay, we have received this, we updated you in our system, and everything should be good to go, and it shouldn't affect your post-graduation work permit. One thing again that you need to consider as well is the cost of moving to a new province. Since maybe you already arrived in Canada, then that will mean that you need to move to a new place, a new city, which if you have already settled in a bit, maybe you're already there for 3 months or 6 months, or maybe you're taking a 1-year program and you want to do a +1, then this is a great option as well. But consider the expenses of moving to a new province, looking for a new accommodation, and such. The main key takeaway here is, what is your goal? Are you really happy or satisfied with the program that you already have right now? Or maybe you didn't get a chance because that's the only program that's open, that's the only one where you got your letter of acceptance, and during that time you just want to be inside Canada. So take this into consideration, and this could be your way to have more freedom, get your career goals better, because I know some students wanted to do the health field and their usually background is in business management. So of course that's really hard to say to the visa officer that, hey, I want to take a healthcare but I don't have any experience on that. And this is the best way for you now to change your program because your study permit is already approved, right? Basically, you have all the pre-room in the world to choose the program that you want, but of course, like what I've said earlier, there are some considerations that you need to take, like the tuition fee deposit, the expenses, and the study permit extension. If this have hooked you or have give you an interest or maybe an options or alternative for your current situation, you could comment on the comment section below, email us, or book a consultation with us for a deeper conversation. And of course, we are always here to kickstart your study abroad success, so make sure to like this video. I hope this have helped you, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!